Hi, welcome to the University of Essex, University Enterprise Zone. I'd like to introduce you to Space to Grow, our investment readiness program, which is entirely free to attend and it's online, and also our Angels at Essex program, where we put investors in touch with entrepreneurs with innovative and market disruptive ideas. If you want to find out more, then contact us at uez@essex.ac.uk. Thank you.
So John, tell us a little bit more about yourself and your background.
Certainly, my name is John Stenhouse. I'm the Business Support Manager for the University Enterprise Zone, and I joined the University of Essex in October 2019 to help set up and launch two programs, Space to Grow and Angels at Essex. My background is I'm an accountant by profession, and I have owned, run, managed, bought and sold many businesses over my career of working in the financial industry. But I must admit, the businesses I've owned have been extremely diverse and cover many sectors. And it's that wealth of experience and my contacts and my knowledge that the university have benefited from in my time here.
Thanks, John. That's really interesting. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about Space to Grow.
Space to Grow is a program aimed at business owners, founders, inventors, people with innovative ideas, but also for students and academic staff who wish to pursue a career in innovation. The whole program is geared up around investment readiness. In other words, taking you through the process that you have to go through to make yourself ready for equity investment to fund what it is you're trying to do. That doesn't mean to say that it's all about equity, because obviously we help with finding finance from any source, whether that be grants or loans or any kind of government initiatives. But certainly the Space to Grow brings a whole wealth of information, not just from us. It's not academic in that respect. It's actually business people coming to the table and talking to you frankly about all the things you need to do, whether it's legal documents or whether it's intellectual property or whether it's finding the right investor or how to put your pitch deck together or what needs to be in a pitch deck. In fact, every piece of information that you're ever likely to need to build that portfolio that's going to provide you with the wherewithal to help you grow your business.
Thanks, John. That's really interesting. So now can you tell us a little bit more about the Angels at Essex platform?
Once people have gone through the Space to Go investment readiness, where do they go to find investors to invest in their business? So we have created Angels at Essex, and it is, in fact, a platform, a shop window where they can advertise their wares. And the whole idea is that we bring registered investors. It's by invitation only. So we have high net worth individuals, sophisticated investors, investment managers from funds, representatives of syndicates, and generally people who are investing, and they all have a common desire. They want to find that next innovative product or service that's market disruptive and is going to change the world. And so by providing the platform, which is entirely free to both parties, I hasten to add, it brings the opportunity for entrepreneurs to test out their ideas with investors in a real life situation. As I say, it's a shop window, so we put these opportunities up for the investors to see. We market them to investors through the channels that we have available to us, which are FCA or Financial Conduct Authority regulated activities. And we allow entrepreneurs and investors to talk amongst themselves. In other words, to have those important discussions without interfering. We're there to police and supervise it, naturally, but in the end, it's down to the entrepreneur and the investor to strike up the agreement and the deal.
Okay, John, so what have been the highlights over the past year for the two projects?
Well, it's been an amazing year with all the restrictions that we've had in being able to communicate with people. Everything we have done has been virtual, online, and done remotely. And that's actually worked in our favor because we've moved away from traditional methods of delivering this kind of activity to finding novel and innovative ways of doing it ourselves. And this has gone down really well with our audiences, both with the entrepreneurs and with the investors. From the entrepreneur's point of view, we've had nearly 1,000 people attend our webinars over the last 12 months, which is an absolute incredible milestone for us. And of those, many have taken up one-to-one support with our mentoring scheme, which we provide, which is also free. And so half of those have had mentoring going through this program. And they have benefited from being able to put their investments on our platform. And our investors, who we've recruited to invest into these businesses, have actually put their hands in their pockets and actually have invested in businesses, which has led to the success of those entrepreneurs we're working with. And that's the real highlight of this program, is watching these entrepreneurs grow, develop, and then move on into a bigger world out there where they raise even more investment and go to their Series A rounds and raise significant sums of money going forward. So we act as a stepping stone, and the highlight is the success of our entrepreneurs.
John, what's next for the projects?
Well, we're coming up to the first anniversary for Angels at Essex. We launched in May of 2020. And so we are very pleased to announce the results of that very first year, which have been very significant, and we're really looking forward to announcing those on the 12th of May. But we're also at the same time going to be launching a brand new initiative, which coincides incidentally with the government reports on female investor code. And we embrace that code, and we always have done. But we are pleased to announce that we are actually setting up our own female founders and investors forum, if you like, to enable and to encourage more female entrepreneurs and more female investors to engage with Angels at Essex and enjoy the benefits of working with Angels at Essex.
How can people get involved with what you're doing at the university?
It's very straightforward, actually. We encourage our entrepreneurs and our investors to just get in touch with us. We have an email address that we use for both. To keep it simple, it's UEZ, that's Uniform Echo Zebra, at essex.ac.uk. We will get back to you straight away. We want to hear from entrepreneurs with innovative ideas, and we want you to come on board our Space to Grow investment readiness program, but we also want you to receive the one-to-one support that we generously provide for free. For investors, we're always looking for those investors who want to work with the university, who want to invest in those innovative new ideas, those disruptive technologies. And we are agnostic, so we don't mind what sector we're working in. And there is no such thing as a mad idea as far as we're concerned. All ideas are good ideas, and we like to help and promote those to you.